What can I say about my next clip I'm going to show you? Maybe the most ferocious defensive player ever to come out of Miami, certainly the National Football League, player that for whom all the defensive players dream about playing like. And you know who I'm talking about. Besides Ed Reed, who we also love, it's got to be Ray Lewis. And I decided to talk to Ray about his whole mentality of the game. And I know Ray has spoken, a lot of you guys have seen Ray before, but in this exchange you get a chance to see what's inside his soul. So I want you to take a listen to the great Ray Lewis. Let's talk about that Mount Rushmore, first of all, at the top. Lawrence Taylor, you know, Dick Butkus, Mike Singletary, Ray Lewis. You belong in that group? Let's take humility aside. Do you think you belong in that group?
Based on what this game raced you off, I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Based off just the way I played the game. Not for any stats, not for anything outside of just the way I approach it and the way those same guys approached it.
Mm-hmm. You once characterized your game and your style as being a pit bull with a stake around his neck.
Yeah.
By any means necessary was the phrase you used.
Yeah. And I think that's the part that makes my game simple. No matter what defense is put in, no matter what scheme is put in, getting to the football is easy. It's just a natural ability to say, I'm willing to give up something that I don't think another player is willing to give up on every single play. Not half of a game, but every single down. You know, I want to know if that person's will is as strong as mine. I just don't believe it.
You said, I refuse to be intimidated. I refuse to be out-dominated. You will not be out-dominated by any player.
Never, never. And I truly believe it's just because of the way I work. You know, I don't work out to work out. I work out to fail. I want to when I work out, I take my body to a level of pain. You really start to realize this pain is just only temporary. You know, no pain lasts always, you know, spiritually, physically, or emotionally. And once you truly understand that, when you take it to your game, then you understand this is just a game that God gave you a table to do whatever you laid out to do. So once you prepare yourself to do that, dominance, then you understand that God gave you a true gene of dominance. And that's what I understand.
What he was saying was he works to fail, but not fail in the wins and losses. He works his body to fail, to give everything he's got, even in every rep he has in the weight room, in any kind of practice. He works to push himself to the max, to a point where he can no longer give any more. And that conditions him to get there in the game. I don't know that there's ever been a more dominant player at his position. I mentioned people like Dick Butkus and maybe Urlacher or Lawrence Taylor, but this guy is going to the Hall of Fame, as is Ed Reed, because they work to fail with their bodies. They don't work to fail on the field. They work to prepare themselves for as much and as pushed as far as they can be pushed so that they're ready.